You need to hear this if you're a paranormal enthusiast. Ready to dive into the unknown? Join the Tristan channel as we journey through spine-tingling paranormal encounters, unexplained supernatural phenomena, and perhaps some eye-popping UFO sightings. Our world is full of mysteries, and together we'll explore the eerie, the bizarre, and the downright unexplainable. From haunted houses to cryptic creatures, we'll react to the most chilling and baffling compilations. So if you're ready to test your courage and expand your mind, hit that subscribe button and let's unravel the unknown together. Welcome to the adventure. Welcome to the Tristan channel.
Hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. By the time I finished making this, Monday was already gone, but so, in which case I hope your week started off well. Hope you had a good Monday. I was stuck at work, same shit, different day. But anyway, so, apart from all that, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're okay, and I used to say this in my old videos, but I don't say this enough, and that is, you are enough. Don't let anyone say otherwise. You've made it this far, no matter what life's thrown at you. So, as Casper Sight would say, just Rambo it, it's Rambo life, okay? So anyway, in this video, we'll be reacting to a channel I haven't done for a while. I think last time I reacted to them I was a bit meh, but I've seen some of the stuff that other channels reacted to, and so I think, to be fair, for Scaryfy, I think it was just hit and miss. So, this is Scaryfy, Scary Hauntings, Creepy Investigations, Ghosts Caught on Camera, Scary Comp. Okay. So hopefully this time it's not meh. Because I think last time I did it, even though I had it all prepped, I just deleted it all. I was like, I'm not uploading that shit. You know what I mean? So hopefully that's not the case today. If you're seeing this, obviously, if you're seeing this recording, then obviously I've uploaded it and everything's been cool, okay? Whee. Oh, saw the thumbnail. No. Oh no.
In a recent episode, we saw footage of a certain terrified woman falling victim to unusual paranormal phenomena.
Remember also, the problems we find with these scary compilation videos is they're bound to pick up clips from other channels, so some bits we may seem or appear to be familiar.
Her home. With your help, I managed to get to the source, and it turns out that the situation is much more complex. The footage came...
See that one, last time I saw another video, I thought, I figured that was fake because it's so cliche. Because an upside down cross doesn't mean it's satanic, it's literally it's the cross of St. Peter. Speaking of crucifixes and crosses, actually, it's a good job that popped it rhyming. But as you know, as you may or may not know, I've got some haunted dolls, and to be fair, nothing's happened. Well, I've got an interesting piece, which I've made a video for, explaining. But I don't want to upload the video about its history until I get it, because I haven't received the object yet. But basically, I've got the information that they gave for it. But anyway, so basically, I got for my collection a crucifix that has 2 keys to connect to it, and it's basically apparently used by some Mormons or something between 80. Well, you'll see. Hopefully, if I do receive it okay in the post, whatever, and etc., I'll upload a video, because I don't want to make it official that I've got it. But yeah, it's interesting. Hopefully, I'll get that from my collection. But anyway, so apparently it's got 5 priests connected to it, and inside the cross itself, apparently it's got a demon. Regardless if it's true or not, it's a good conversation. I'll let you see the video. I won't give too much away, but yeah. But either way, it's a good conversation piece, collector's piece. But yeah, stay tuned for that. If you don't see anything or whatever, I'll let you know.
From this profile, and it looks like the people living in the house have been dealing with the haunting for a very long time, and what we saw was just one incident. It's not clear what could have caused this to happen. The beginning of the hard-to-explain phenomena in their home aligns with the acquisition of an old rocking chair, so many people following their profile link this mysterious activity to this very piece of furniture. But it's actually hard to define where it all started. Nevertheless, one day, as they say, the atmosphere in their home changed, and soon after, with the help of cameras installed in various rooms, they noticed something quite disturbing.
So yeah, so going back to what I was going to say, it's so they do it in Hollywood. It's so cliche, and it's and people do use it in terms of heavy metal, etc., as a middle finger to Christianity. But again, I suppose it's context of swastika, because the swastika predates Nazi Germany. You see it in Hinduism and Buddhism. It's a has various meanings, like the elements and stuff like that. So I suppose it's context, but it's so cliche for it to be something evil, like in ghost videos or films, because it is the cross of St. Peter, because apparently, according to legend, even though it's quite funny, because he never actually met... The thing about Peter is, he founded Christianity, but he never actually met Jesus. But anyway, we won't go there. But yeah, he apparently was allegedly crucified upside down, which, ironically enough, still unpleasant, but apparently that's a lot less worse than the standard crucifixion, because the standard crucifixion, because your weight was pulling down, it made it harder to breathe. So the only thing that I wouldn't say it's necessarily good for you, but then again, I was going to make a Batman joke, because Bruce Wayne hangs upside down, but it's probably a nasty way to go in the sense they probably starved to death. But in terms of he didn't have so much constraints that a normal crucifixion would have, because you wouldn't have any problem breathing. That's for sure. You know what I mean? So, bit of a But apparently they did it as an insult or something like that, or whatever, or he asked for it because he didn't see himself worthy enough. And nonsense. The whole story itself would be nonsense, because the Romans couldn't give a excuse French, but the Romans couldn't give a shit. If they were crucify you, they'd crucify you. You don't get any requests, you know what I mean, unless of course you get pardoned by the emperor. Apart from that, sod you, mate. If you've been charged with crucifixion, they put you up with crucifixion. But yeah, so it just seems so cliche, the lights flashing and the cross going upside down. Come on. And especially if it's on TikTok, it's definitely fake. You know what I mean? It's definitely a trend.
When they first saw the self-moving objects, they were horrified. For us, as passive observers, it may be nothing, but the situation is quite different when something like this happens in our own home. And it's not like they had no idea about the paranormal. On the contrary, they were well aware that this is exactly how very serious cases always start. And unfortunately, they were not wrong. Whatever it was only becoming stronger.
It's funny that basically the Brill cream I use is sort of worn off, because I had it broke home back. It's got into a little rat's tail. I want to get my mullet back, which I had years ago, sort of thing. But yeah, it's a rat's tail moment. But it's all gone fucking wrong. Never mind. It looks like I'm going bald from this angle and light and shit. Ow. I'm also trying to look out for marking and fucking hell, it's going down. I'm also looking out for little marking software dots where they use it to mask or map over. What the fuck? Did the camera get knocked over?
Baby, the stove is off. What? The stove is off. Come here, come here. Come here, baby.
Come on!
Baby, the stove is off. Come here, I don't even dare go over there. Come here. The stove is off. Turn it off. Oh shit, baby.
Turn that off.
Oh shit, what? Baby, how the fuck is this thing open?
Oh my god.
Oh. So I broke a tooth at the back. Well, it's been broken for ages, but for some reason today, a bit of it decided to be sharp. Must have worn a bit off something there. Sorry, I just wanted to add as well, just in case some of you are worried. Obviously, they wouldn't sell dangerous haunted objects online. You know what I mean? They'd get rid of it. So I did actually ask them, you know, because it said in the description, it's a positive energy, you know, positive object, but it had a, okay, because the connection text system, etc. and everything. And don't worry, it is safe for me to own. Oh. Well, I don't know why I asked them that, because one, regardless, if I see something that I take interest in, it doesn't matter if it's legit or turn, you know, or not, or if anything happens, you know, in terms of paranormal stuff, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just it makes a good conversation piece, collector's item, still vintage. You know what I mean? It's like dolls. You still pay for an antique doll, but there, it was funny when I asked her. It actually occurred to us like, well, you wouldn't sell it on eBay, would you? If it was dangerous, you know what I mean? You give it to church, you know, get rid of it or something. I hate it on YouTube. Keeps doing that.
Baby, you want this shit? No, I'm going back in the room. Hold on. Baby!
She's fucked off, mate.
They were woken from the sleep by a fire alarm and were shocked to discover that all the cupboards in the kitchen were open and a sinister flame was dancing on the oven. If it wasn't for the alarm, this night could have ended for them very tragically. But on the bright side, this experience made everything clear. Whatever was in their house had no good intentions, and what was even worse, the following nights showed that whatever it was getting even stronger.
See, I thought I saw a software mark there, but it's a bottle or object on the floor. It's very hard to tell on these sort of cameras. It's not impossible to do, but sometimes you'll see a mark that no matter where the camera looks, or problem sometimes it's easy. Some of them are easier than others, if that makes sense. Sometimes if you've got one that's showing or pans round the house or whatever, there'll be a dot or marker you can't stuck on there. And if that's part of the background, as it were, that it wouldn't move the. You know what I mean? There's little telltale signs. Stop it. This ghost got piles or something. It can't keep still. I don't know. Excuse me, I need some Rennies. Oh. When you call my name, it's like a little. That's all I got left. Right. My problem with these sort of things, right? And this is what I don't get. It's like certain channels like Laney and Ben who have been debunked and exposed, therefore I said it willy-nilly. But what I can't stand about ghost videos these days is the fact that if you are seriously saying that this is legit stuff, then why aren't you handing this stuff to the experts to analyse? To, you know, look at the footage, analyse the footage, see if it's not been faked or masked, and get it under proper scrutiny. Because if this is legit stuff, and I know some people don't want the media attention, but that's not the point, is it? You could prove to the world that ghosts exist. I just don't get it.
It was no longer about cups or smoke.
Hang on though. You telling me you slept through most of that? Because you can hear the kid in the background, so they're clearly someone's home.
Objects, and an evil invisible force was already capable of moving much bigger things, such as a chair, a sofa, or even a heavy table. But it was only what happened during one of the following nights that put the owners of the house in a state of extreme fear.
And not only that, how much freaky shit in your house has to happen before you do something about it or try to do something about it, you know what I mean? Just see if she's smiling, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? When people pretend, you know, that they can't try not to laugh. Yeah. Figures, to be fair, I could sleep for a nuclear war, but seriously, I'm not that bad. It's like a lot of this shit going on. If the house was being trashed like by poltergeist, it would wake me up. Mind you, my problem is there's lots of marks on the floor. I'm not sure.
This footage looks like it's some kind of a horror film, except it wasn't a film, but real life. She swears that she remembers...
Sorry to interrupt him, but that line on the floor behind her, a part of that goes white. Like a white line. Because you could easily do it as well, fake it as well. If you get someone to stand still and then film that, and then, you know what I mean?
Absolutely nothing of that night, and when she saw the video, she was simply horrified. It looked like something else had taken control of her body. Not knowing what to do, the couple decided to listen to people on the internet.
See,
She saw the video,
either that,
she was simply horrified. It looked like something else had taken control of her body.
Oh, I see. Oh no, I see that thing slid across the floor on his table. I don't know, because it's still got, you know, I don't know. Problem is, though, that bit with the lounge with the cross is so too cliche. I don't know. And like I said, if this is just legit, then why are you not giving this to experts to scrutinise? I mean, I wouldn't be afraid of it. Like, here you go, mate. Because at the end of the day, what are you going to lose? They go, oh, I don't believe you. Who cares? If you think it's happening and you think it's true, then, you know what I mean, why should it matter? But the thing is, if you hand it to experts and they go, wow, this is incredible shit, then you could prove to the world that ghosts exist.
Knowing what to do, the couple decided to listen to people on the internet and have a session with the Ouija board in hope of getting at least some answers. But no one expected something like this to happen.
And yet lots of people go, don't do Ouija board. Although, this is where the smell of bullshit comes along, because Ouija boards have been debunked by science, so they're one of the things that debunked by science, you know what I mean? Because the thing is, I own a Ouija board as well. Pummy. And then that's scary. Yeah, if anything, you're just wasting money. It's a good novelty piece to have in your house. There's not a gateway to anything, you know what I mean? Because if these things were actually paranormal, excuse me, pardon me, then explain to me why one person, I mean, some people say, oh, I use it. Oh, good for you, but I find it odd that majority of the time that it doesn't seem to do anything or work for one person. Why is it say on there 2 to 4 players or whatever? It's odd that, isn't it? It's because one of you is subconsciously moving it. That's why. Not by choice, but it's a name for it. It's like little motor movements done by bodies, like pendulum, where you see people go, "Oh, keep your arms still," but their arms doing that. Hence why it's. Meh.
What the fuck? Was he O? What the fuck did that mean? I feel like there's like something watching me right now, like from one.
So you want get them both, just use one hand each with their finger like that.
Oh, please, baby, please tell me this is you.
Z?
Oh. Something's...
Dude, what the fuck?
Baby, please, I don't even dare to do this.
I don't think I can do this for much longer. This is getting really weird.
I think it's also, I think Casper Sight said as well, I mean, he didn't like them, that he made a good point in one of his videos where he started to wise up, in my opinion, to Ouija boards. And that's it. It's odd that things only happen for those who believe that something's going to happen, you know what I mean? Sorry about that. Need to dust that shelf off. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's weird that only works for people. And because it's psychologically, if you're pent up, right, and so it goes bang in the house when you're doing it, you're automatically going to connect them together when it could be just something coincidental or just the house doing what it does.
Zozo? Baby, why is this thing moving fast? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck!
Zozo, oh my god, how
shit.
cliche that. Creepypasta.
Baby, I think we're gonna have to lock this out. Oh, fuck.
Okay, let's close it out. What the
Oh,
fuck?
fuck! Oh, don't leave the circle.
No,
Don't leave the circle.
We gotta stop.
Don't leave the circle.
Okay, let's say goodbye to it.
Well, they fucked up. They took their fingers off the Ouija board without saying goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Zozo, perhaps the most notorious demon of all. Pure evil whose main goal is to cause fear and suffering. Unfortunately, we cannot...
Well, technically, Zozo isn't a real demon. He's actually a creepypasta. That's been taken from the story of Pazuzu, who's a Babylonian deity. But, yeah. Bollocks!
say that the activity stopped after the session because it was quite opposite. The hard-to-explain situations only became more numerous and the activity became more frequent, often focusing not on objects but on the family members instead.
Fucking hell, dude, calm down. You have a fucking asthma attack.
Oh God, I hear footsteps.
This is very frightening. We see a shadow bastard or something. The other thing is context as well, because people go, "Oh, very frightening," but you're sat there going, "That's not frightening." You know what I mean? Some bit. It's context.
Oh shit! Oh, 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 shit!
I mean, Dave Gellman, he seems sincere, but
Oh shit! Oh shit!
What are you guys doing?
but the thing as well, also, don't you find it's odd though that because you could hear the kid's voice in the other room when all that weird shit was going on the camera. Because now hearing the kid speak here, it's definitely the kid that you could hear. It's funny that the kid's not scared for any of this. In terms of, you know, it might be an expert, we don't know. But, you know, I mean, it's odd that all this weird shit, you know, like kids not going, "Mum, Mum, Mum, what's that?" You know what I mean?
What was that?
I don't know.
He's trying to do something.
What the fuck?
See, I don't want bad things to happen to people, but if it knocked over the TV, I might be more convinced, because why would you fake breaking a TV? You know what I mean? It's too cliche though, isn't it?
And although this was all terrifying, the scariest thing is what happens to the wife, because the episodes of something taking over her body became more frequent and longer. And this was a really serious problem.
I mean, how do we know she's at sleepwalk as well? Hey, baby, why don't you hook to her? Sorry. Likes a rocking chair, doesn't it? And if it's legit, then they should hand it in. If it's fake, it's really well done. But I think it's so cliche in it. I'm going to walk up to the camera and go...
And although I would really like to show you everything that happened to them day by day and go into detail about everything, we simply don't have enough time. So if this case has piqued your interest, it's best to visit their profile and follow the whole thing from the beginning up till now. As always, you will find the link to the profile in the description, and when you've done your research, don't forget to come back and let me know what you think about this case.
The thing is as well, I find really odd as well, is surely something like that happening in your life, if that's disturbing your family, is a serious thing. Don't you find it really suspicious and odd that there are people who have been traumatised by hauntings, yet they make a YouTube channel out of it and make content and get money from it? Odd that. When they say, oh, we can't afford to move a house, I'm pretty sure you, with all the millions of subscribers, or thousands of subscribers you've got, whatever, with loads of money that coming from that and the merchandise and all that sort of shit. It's like Laney and Ben, all that money they got. It's like, if you're that, well, I imagine they got friendly ghosts apparently, but it's like certain people, certain channels, it's kind of like, I'm sorry, it's like, oh yeah, we could leave the house or we could just make content.
The next video comes from a woman who probably has nothing to do with paranormal phenomena. Until now, she has never mentioned them or shared anything related to our niche. That is, until one day when she uploaded a short video to her...
Sorry to interrupt you, but it's like, it would make more sense. Say, for example, I had hauntings and I did it. That would make more sense, because I'm already doing info videos, reaction videos. I'm not... You know what I mean? I would like to do more ghost investigations. I've only done one. But you know what I mean, though? If someone just randomly breaks the pattern and goes, guess what, guys, I need, you know... But I wouldn't then start doing ghost merch and shit like that. I would literally just be spreading it around to say, look, this is what's happening to me. You know, I've been investing... Do you want me to, you know, get rid of it, or do we investigate it, or whatever, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't exploit it, you know, I wouldn't exploit it in the... You know what I mean? You can see where I'm getting from. I'm trying to find words to explain it. But I just find it weird when people dedicate a whole channel to it and make money and merch from it. I'm like, So life can't be that bad, can it?
Profile and paranormal enthusiasts simply went crazy. Take a look and see why.
Oh, TikTok, here we go. Oh, I remember this one where she sees a little girl. There,
the
look.
moment she enters the kitchen, just before the lights is turned on, we can see something on the other side of the room that looks deceptively like a child. The problem is, whatever it was, it simply vanishes into thin air soon after. What's interesting is that normally in cases like this, people interact with the comments, spin stories, or try to explain it. In this case, however, the mysterious video was quickly taken down and the author didn't speak about it even once. Luckily, since nothing dies on the internet, we were able to see it, but we can only speculate. What could it have been that we saw in the video? Or was it nothing more than clever editing? But if so, the video must have been made with a goal, so why did she simply take it down like nothing ever happened? Or maybe the video was real and she didn't want to in any way upset the entity from her house. So many questions and no answers at all.
Well, no, because how would the entity know you put on TikTok?
If I had to choose the scariest place in the house where I would never want to hear strange noises, it would certainly be the basement. Well, maybe also the attic.
We have an attic, but we're lucky we don't have a basement. Well, I would love a basement. It'd be like, I'd make it to a man cave, you know what I mean? But we have an attic. The attic's too unstable. Well, there's too much junk up there to me. Personally, if I had the money, I would make it into like a... I would keep my bedroom the bedroom and just have the attic like a library, like a sanctum sanctorum with a nice window thingy.
I would never want to hear footsteps, voices, or growling coming from such a place, and I certainly wouldn't want to see something invisible opening a door that leads into darkness. Luckily for us, in case of Troy, a man who shares his paranormal experiences on the internet, almost every single one of those things took the place.
Is this one that has a face peeking out from the door? Yeah, the one that's open. Yeah.
It looked quite as if one day something that had been asleep until now suddenly decided to leave the basement. And it wasn't just a one-time situation at all.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to say or ask you. I hope you enjoy. Because I'm getting more video editing, getting more. What's the word? And it's all on the phone. But because I've been playing around with it. That's what she said. Because I've been playing around with editing apps, as it were. It's like, yeah, I hope you like some of my newer videos, my short videos that have got like the video generated. You know what I mean? It's really cool. And before anyone says, "Oh, I see some of the stuff you've been cheating," it's like, no, because I've typed a script. It's just that this thing, rather than battling with, because the problem is, when I did a ghost investigation video, I had to chop the crap out of that because I had some really funky editing stuff that, despite was given out to people to help on YouTube, basically download it off YouTube. The problem is it still came out as flagged up as copyright. I guess, for copyright, however, you can still use it. But this app, it helps you find, it uses stuff that's not copyrighted, if that makes sense. That's free domain, so and it'll generate these videos, like as you can see. But I like that. So I like doing those as well now, quite funky. And as you can see, I've created a new introduction for some of the videos, like the interaction videos, reaction videos, and that. I thought, that's nice. Yeah. See, I'm getting there slowly, folks. I'm getting there slowly. The thing is, if you haven't got good PC skills, if you're not a computer whiz, whatever, and you haven't got the latest software, things like that, anything, it work with what you got. Anything work, as long as it works, does the job, be dying. It's good. It's good. What film's that? That's Hancock, isn't it? It's good. No. Bruce Almighty, where he says, good. Classic film. Is that the sound effect, or did the ghost just fart? Oh, fuck hell, maybe jump. A sudden movement. What is it with doors? Oh!
And while the
Stamping
opening of
its
doors
feet.
or moving objects was really strange, the scariest part of the whole thing was the quiet growling coming from the basement.
Oh, God. Oh. It's also the running up the stairs, then knocking on the door repeatedly, then opening and doing that. Wow. God, sorry, my jump's quite tight. A fucking chicken, man. Chicken. Look at that chicken.
Of course, he realized that something bad was happening, but he didn't even know what he could do in this situation. After all, no one really knows how to defend themselves against paranormal. So in the end, he limited himself to sharing whatever he could record on the internet. After some time, whatever it was, it would also move into other rooms, including the attic, causing even more fear among the family members. And there were even situations where paranormal activity happened right next to them, in this case, right in front of his son.
Mind you, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let's continue watching it. But don't you think it looks a bit too acted? He's like, yeah, really bad. He's acting surprised really badly, if that makes sense.
Daddy, you're talking again. Daddy?
It's like, no one's that rigid, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? It's so like Hollywood, really bad TV. You're like, oh. I mean, his dad could be behind him flicking the switch on and off, you know what I mean?
Daddy, I don't like this.
You don't stand there and go, Daddy, I don't like this. You run, don't you? You go, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. As all kids, we run off to our parents to help, don't we? Where the fuck are you?
Neither the author of the videos nor any member of the family has any idea what could have caused such activity. For all I know, the activity, as surprisingly as it started, just one day disappeared, and currently everything is back to normal.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, not everyone responds or acts the same, but you know what I mean?
It's certainly good for them, but not so good for us. When we think about
one night, ooh, one night in prison, it was haunted. Don't know where I was going with that, don't I?
the most haunted places in the world, we immediately think of cemeteries or hospitals,
Graveyard.
but we should never forget the old prisons, which have also seen a lot
Graveyard's
of
the most
death
peaceful
during their
place,
existence. Ian from the Midwest Ghost Hunter channel this time has chosen such a place as the destination.
I've got to react to him again. Midwest Ghost Hunter, man, he's epic. All of his recordings, it's not I'm sure he edits his footage, but the sounds, I mean, he doesn't need to go back and editing and enhance them, because what he does, he has earphones to help him hear out for noises and voices and stuff. And whatever he hears, he records it raw. That's what she said. And we hear, so what he hears is what we're hearing, and it keeps it that way. Brilliant stuff, man. Brilliant stuff.
Of his next investigation,
If that made sense.
an old, long ago closed prison in Iowa. However, this wasn't just any facility, but one where many serial killers were locked. For example, the couple of men nicknamed the Mad Dogs, who were officially the last death row inmates in this state, or the infamous Jake Bird, a murderer who confessed to taking 44 lives after being caught by the police. No wonder then that after the prison was closed, many people wanted to visit it, and almost all of them told of the hard-to-explain phenomena they experienced firsthand. And it was their stories that encouraged Midwest to visit this place and investigate. And I don't think I need to tell you that the nighttime aura of this place was truly amazing, but despite his best efforts, the ghost hunter didn't notice anything suspicious. That is, until something started to change.
You could tap on a wall, on a table.
This guy's got big balls, too. He does it by himself.
What the heck was that? I heard something on that wall right there. It sounded like a... Did you just tap on this wall? If that was you...
He hasn't got his headphones on today, but...
Could you do it again?
He's got proper mics and stuff.
It sounded like it could have been like this right here. Did you just move one of these spoons on the wall here?
There is no spoon.
If you moved it again, that would be phenomenal. You can use whatever energy you need. You can use energy from my cameras, my voice recorder here. What the heck? Okay, now I'm hearing more noises. Are you moving stuff around over there? I can hear you over there. Holy crap, you guys. It's actually starting to feel colder in this room right now. Especially in this area.
Starting to get chicken.
It's almost like someone's like standing right here.
Apparently, his presence in the building caused that the spirits slowly began to awaken. At least, that's what it looked like, because it might as well have been the sounds of an old building. The problem was that when he was in a completely different part, a similar situation happened. It was as if something had been following him this whole time.
Is there anybody in this cell? Right here? I believe that this was Harry Combs' cell.
And the fact he's in a fucking large prison, school French, by himself. A whole abandoned prison. Man. He's got big balls, man, big balls.
He's one of the inmates that passed away. Harry, are you here with me?
It's horrible places, but I do love the history.
Make a sound if you're in here. Whoa. Thank you. I just heard that. That was like a knock on the wall. Harry.
See, when he's not even wearing his headset, the thing is, it's like... Because this is a compilation, so it points out. But on his original videos, you go and watch them, and it doesn't point it out, if that makes sense. He might do some bits later on, where it's to make sure you heard them, but in general, the first time it's recorded, the raw footage, when it hears a knock, you hear it with him. It doesn't go knock and puts the sound in your head. Because if I had told you that, I heard something like a whisper, or I can it's sort of suggestive, and he doesn't always say, there's a knock. He didn't caption it all the time. So when he hears it, you hear it, and it's like raw sound.
If you knocked on this wall, or one of these walls, could you do it again?
Do it again!
Okay, he is definitely in here.
This couldn't be a coincidence, and the ghost hunter came to exactly the same conclusion. Obviously, there really was something else in this place. After a while, Midwest chose a good location and decided to conduct a session with the help of a spirit box.
Are there any inmates here that'd like to speak to me? I've got a spirit box here. It's a device that you can speak through. Who's in here? Whoa. That sounds like a man's voice coming through there. Could you speak again? Whoa. It's hard to make out what's being said, but
I heard that.
I'm definitely hearing someone talking. How many spirits haunt this jail? Whoa. That sounded like you said 11.
So I looked to try to play it.
Different spirits, if that's true. What did that say? That sounded like broken neck. Who am I speaking to? Joseph. Oh my God. It just said Joseph. No freaking way. He's the one that fell. He fell from the 3rd floor of the...
See, that's the other thing as well. That's too good to... That's just too good, isn't it? Joseph came up with one of the names of the actual prisoners. Out of all the names, it could have... You know, people say, oh, it's random noises and lots of shit. But of all the... If it is... It's just against... It's just... The law's probability. It's just what? You know what I mean? Oh, man. That's freaky deaky.
Squirrel cage. Joseph, is that you? What were you thinking climbing that cell? Whoa. What was that?
Fantastic, awesome. Yeah.
The sound came from up there.
That looks like a prison that we have over here. We have a prison that's got a similar design.
Inmate, if that's you,
get back to your
reach
cell.
out of your cell. Oh, God.
Oh,
Holy crap.
you don't like being bossed around.
What sucks is there's no way for me to investigate that. I can't go up there. The 3rd floor is completely sealed off.
In the English one, you can go up there.
And look, there's no way anybody would
design,
be in there.
same design.
Why don't you make some more noise?
Oh, look, it's got freaky dolls in it as well. Oh, look at that, man. Imagine bumping in that.
Hello? They came from in this cell. I'm hearing noises everywhere.
The answers that came out of the device and formed a logical conversation allowed only one conclusion. There really were ghosts in this place, and apparently many more than he had initially assumed. And judging by all the activity around him, they didn't seem too happy about his presence. However, this didn't stop Midwest from attempting another contact, this time with EMF meter, and as the location, he chose the prison's solitary.
I'm placing my K2 meter over here. If there's somebody in this cell, could you touch that green light? Just did. Okay. Thank you. Could you touch it one more time?
That's what she said. Right, I was about to say, because people reckon... Thing makes you laugh, right? Let me explain something. I've probably explained this before, but for those who are new to the channel. I've got... I mean, some friends have tried to debunk it further by going, oh, your own thoughts, you're giving off the EMF. Because you think the place wants, you're giving this thing off, and you're... bollocks. That's just as far as fetched as ghosts doing it. I mean... but people go, oh, these go off willy-nilly, they're really sensitive. It's like, I've went for a house full of electronics and it didn't go off. Mine didn't go off. And it won't. Oddly enough, if you phone someone, it goes mad on red. That's what you're putting through your head when you get like that talking on the phone. So there are genuine health concerns, oddly enough, with mobile phones, but only when your phone. I think it goes to yellow and orange sometimes if it's inactive. But if you actually make a phone call, it's going off like mad. The actual blast, what you're blasting your brains with. That's why, I know it sounds horrible, but when people are rude and they're too busy talking on their phone and not paying attention to you, I don't care. They're frying their brain. I'll teach them a lesson for being such a chatterbox. You know what I mean? Ooh, I'm so mean. But yeah, and it's like these things are designed. They weren't originally made for paranormal stuff. They're used for detecting harmful frequencies, etc., that could actually do you harm in the brain, etc. Radiation and so forth. It's like they're not meant to be overly sensitive, otherwise they're a useless piece of equipment. You know what I mean? They're designed for checking fucking electric meters and stuff. And even if when you've got a kettle boiling, they don't go off. So they're not that sensitive, they're not that ridiculous. So if something's there, it's definitely triggering it. And this is an old prison. There's no electricity going on at the moment. So, you know what I mean? It's really good. It's more convincing. And when you actually have it, it's easier said than done when you watch it. But when I've had it in my ghost investigation, and this was in the ruins, like a derelict ruins of a church, Knowlton Church, in the middle of a fucking field. It's kind of like, and it was going off and responding and stuff. It's mental. So when it actually happens to you, it is absolutely mental.
Holy
They
crap.
go off willingly.
Okay, there's somebody in here. How did you end up in solitary? Did you fight somebody? Yes. Oh, guys, I'm getting goosebumps right now. I'm getting really creepy feelings. Is it okay that I'm back here? Do you not like me over here? Oh, no way, guys. He wants me gone.
Better get the fuck out of there, mate.
If you want me gone, I dare you to try to scare me out of here.
He's got big balls.
Holy shit. It just knocked my K2 off of that cell door. Did you see that? I had it on there good and it just boom.
At this point, everything became clear. The ghost hunter wasn't welcome in this place
Tips,
at all,
it actually you can see
and
it.
what happened a little later,
It looks like the top
already
bit
in
literally
another
went
part of the building,
like that.
only
Like
made
someone
his fear stronger.
I'm not really convinced.
See, I've got to react to this guy more.
I don't really see what people are talking about. I don't think there's anything weird about this shower.
Until you drop the soap.
Either nobody's in here or you're simply scared.
You should say, "Oh dear, I've dropped my soap." Behave.
Scared of me? Of all people?
They're murderers, mate. They're not really scared.
Come on.
They're dead and they're murderers.
Do something. Bang on something.
That's what she said.
I'm not really sensing anything in there. So I guess we'll move on. What the heck was that? What?
Oh!
Holy shit! That rag! That rag just moved!
Every time there's dolls.
What? Look! There's nobody in here! Dude, something just moved that rag. It was in this cell.
Oh man, yeah, definitely got to react to more of this stuff now.
It seemed that the activity grew stronger the longer Ian stayed inside, and whatever it was, it followed him all this time. But as always, I don't want to spoil all the fun for you, so we are going to end with that. This entire episode is really worth watching because there was a lot more going on than I showed you. So you can find the link to this investigation in the description as always, but just don't forget to come back here later and let me know how you liked it.
Smile of death. Ooh.
And finally, one more video, but it's more...
These are good. These are good, man.
Or just like a small bonus. I got this video from a viewer and I have to say that it's quite strange, to say the least. Take a look.
What the fuck is that? What the... Oh my god. That was in the thumbnail, wasn't it? Oh, hello. Oh, checking everyone.
This is probably a fragment of a longer video, but I
What the
couldn't find
fuck
the
is
source.
that?
It looks like one of those amateur Arabic or Hindu scary videos, but I honestly have no idea how something like this could have been faked. Whatever it is, it's just not...
Looks doll-like though, doesn't it?
I'll keep my eyes open
Hello,
and
give us a
maybe
kiss.
I'll be able to find the source and learn more.
Oh,
But for
God.
now, it's best to consider this short video
Hello,
as pure
darling.
curiosity. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video very soon. And for now, it's time to say goodbye. See you in the next one.
Oh god. Well then, that was Scaryfy. That was a lot better than the last one I watched, because the last one I watched, I actually titled it Meh. And like I said, I don't think I uploaded that, because I thought, you know what, I'm not going to upload that shit. So yeah, but that was good though. And after watching that, again, especially that clip of Midwest Ghost Hunter, I might have to go react to more of his stuff. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Which ones do you think are fake? Which ones do you think are legit? And which ones made you have the chicken? And what do you think of that really creepy woman at the end? Was that an animatronic doll, or was that some freaky ghost grudge witch bitch? You know what I mean? Anyway, as always, thanks for sticking through this and watching this with me and watch me waffle. But you know, I've got to add 2 cents to it. I'm reacting for waffle. Anyway, take care. Bye bye.